we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma's offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. On his way from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today.
Turning it on! Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run, and nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Diggs. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Power football with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Taylor has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now, getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Now on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. With the catch. It's up. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Simmons. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground, fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That throw might have been a little too high. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
That's caught. It's out. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hard running there. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Diggs. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Grabbed behind the line, it's dribbling. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Haas. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off-play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. On the ground, it's Ott.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Release to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Stribling. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Shakes off the defender. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the 1st half. But here we go in the 1st drive of this 3rd quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. The short hands, it's Barnes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense has stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Brings it in down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Trying to set up the screen. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On the option. Trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover, best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter, time to go win.
Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Absolutely perfect. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 15 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Rebels in the hurry up.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on it, too.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Going to sling it on second down. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Gives it on the option. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option, the pitch. Finds a little space. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Barnes. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The sure hands, it's Barnes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
You know, there's no real reason to